Hello everyone, welcome back to round 2 of the Bobby Lutz Charlotte Cup here at TGC Tour. Finished the first round, 2 over par, which at the current time of recording, it leaves me 8th place out of 50th here on Monday afternoons, about 4:30 UK time as I'm recording this on Monday. So, so far so good. We're not only in the top half, we're still in the top 10. By the grace of God, some might say. But we're ready to just grip it and rip it here and head into round 2. As had a red fast here to start off proceedings here in the second round. We will miss that awkward looking bunker there in the middle, which I guess is good. We still managed to hit 266 yards, but could have hit it a little bit better. No matter. Got a long old drive up here. We can probably get close here. Let's grip a practice string here. Try and get back into the swing of things. I did take a little bit of a break between recordings, but I left the game running and didn't recalibrate, so that could potentially spell disaster for us. And, disaster it certainly does spell, alright. What a bounce. Gonna land right in the brush over here. I mean, it's gonna get close enough that, we could, if we had a perfect pitch shot up here, it should leave us perfectly placed for a birdie. Well, it's not perfect, it's a little bit fast. But it's gonna leave us close enough to the point that a birdie is a distinct possibility here. Have a little bit of a downhill stretch. There's where the pin is. This is very hard to see. It's so bright on the course. I think that's going to go wide, is it? No, it's going to go in. Let's go. Starting off with a birdie. You love to see that. Certainly, given the last round, it's certainly not a sign for the future, so I wouldn't read too far into that. We're on the red tees today for round 2, by the way, so we're a little bit closer. I think I am going to give this one the 6-iron treatment here. A little bit of backspin, a little bit of loft. It's a perfect send. Should land on the green. Will land on the green. Not as slow as I would have liked. Did carry a little bit. Did have this little bit of a slope to deal with here on this 32-footer. We can get it close, we can get a par. We'll be happy with this. Let's grip it and rip it here. Let's go. All right. Not super close to the pin, but still in par position here. So far so good. Apologies, by the way, if you happen to see that DM pop up in the corner. You hate to see that on a live recording. I should really turn the overlay off whenever I am recording, but usually I just set myself to like invisible or offline, like close chat lines. But I guess I must have forgot this time. Sorry. Whenever the live button hits, the English language just goes right out my window. Sorry. Right. Not a bad drive on the second hole. At least we didn't drink it. That's one positive. Should be a straightforward hop, skip, and a jump over here to get this one touched down onto the green here. Have 6-mile-an-hour winds going west, so we're going to aim a little bit left of pin. It's a perfect. Wind's not going to carry it as much as I probably would have wanted it to. But we're going to just touch now nice and comfortably for a 24-footer birdie attempt here. Seems like pretty flat land to me. well, flat in the terms of like forward progression is flat. There's a little bit of, there's a lot of left to right break. We'll see where this gets us. It's going to get us very close. Power was just right. Aim would have been a little bit further left. I think we would have got a birdie there. No matter. We stayed the course. We're 1 under on the day. 1 over overall through 3 holes here in the second round. So, it's going a bit better than last time. Though that's certainly not a difficult proposition. As long as we don't fast this. Okay, a little bit fast. Should stay on the fairway. Yep, it's going to roll all the way around that bank. Nice solid position for a nice short one down here. This is actually kind of tricky. It does rely on me getting a good splash shot here. There's not a lot of give. It is down 6 feet. So I have to be like extremely careful about what way I operate this. Hit it slow. Actually going to be a nice comfortable lie here for us. And that should drop. And that's birdie number 2. Starting to find our stride a little bit here. When we fight our way back to even ball. And certainly the top players aren't they're just staying the course. They're just playing the same way that they've always played, and that's not going to be a bother to them. But for us down in the lower divisions, these recent updates have just been a real challenge for us. So it has been interesting to like observe the scoreboard changing over the last couple of hours. Okay, overshot the green and rolled around, didn't get back on there. This needs to be a perfect. No. It was a very fast. Power probably could have done a little bit more. We still got an 8-footer here. Ah, I completely just shanked the putt there at the very end, and that's going to cost us. That's one I would like to have back, that's for sure. No matter, look, we're still doing fine. Don't get me wrong, we are still doing fine. Okay, we're doing fine until that drive, which is right into that tree. Give me a good bounce back onto the fairway, or roll down. No roll down. I'm stuck up here. Hate to see that. Hate to see a nice fast coming out of there and just completely shredding our distance. We end up in the bunker. Not a great 6th hole so far. Could splash out of here with a perfect. Red fast splash is not going to be anywhere near close enough to be a threat, so this is going to have to be a great putt to save par here. No, that's absolutely not it. Unfortunately, we'll take our bogey and we'll move on. Bad drive just really cost us there. Absolutely cost us. Altogether though, I mean, it is a difficult course. I mean, I guess every course is difficult if you don't hit your shots, if you don't hit your perfects the way that you would really like them to. But you know, the course is challenging, and like even people in the upper tiers are like, "Hey, this is actually a pretty challenging course this week, so just be careful," you know. It's like great fast, just go over the bunker and you're fine. fine as long as you go over the bunker. That's great. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice little downhill stretch there. It's not going to take us all the way to the green, but it is going to leave us close enough here. I bet you could splash and probably get a good bounce here. If you're able to hit a perfect splash, that is. Which I'm not. Could have even chipped it from there, actually. Slowed. Not great. Putting for par. Okay, not the best hole, but we still got a par out of it, so, you know. Mistakes were made, but at least we kind of steadied the course at the end of it. Again, that swing plane just dragging left. Really got to work on straightening that out. We land in the heavy rough here. Mistakes in the fairway or even a light rough will be fine, but no, heavy rough. It's okay. Look, it's fine. We can do something here. Okay, we can't do anything here. Once again, poor shot selection. Oh, that got close. That would have been a miracle if that would have went in. That would have been like the most undeserved par of all time. And I should really just stop going for those flop shots. If I can't hit perfect on them, I really just need to stop going for them. I know I can't hit like partial shots to save my life, and that's why I go for them. But if they're so hard to perfect, then I really need to just cut them out of my game completely. That's just something that, you know, on a personal level I need to work on. Okay. Drop in altitude plus the heavy wind. A little fast. Should get us on the green. Might get us too far. Oh, that's a bad bounce. That is a horrible, horrible bounce. I actually might let us all the way off the green again on the far side. It will, actually. Not the shot we were looking for. We splash it back the other direction, perhaps maybe we might be able to get something out of it. Alright, got close. I'll still consider par as getting something out of it. That's okay. Perfectly fine. We're only 1 over on the day. And, you know, if the first round scores are anything to go by, then we should still be in a position where we can still make the cut here. Right, 8 mile an hour westerly winds leading into the water, so I'm going to aim far right here. Was a good call as it dragged with the fast here. It is a little bit concerning that I'm fasting so many shots. Driver off the deck here. See what happens. Might get lucky and catch a bounce. No. Gonna bounce in and over the bunker here and into the heavy rough. Full send pitch shot. Not what we were looking for there. Should have clubbed up a couple of times to try and account for that. Oh, that's very slow. No, it's all falling apart. It is all falling apart. Even the partial shot's not even able to get up on the green. Just a disaster. The chip's not going to go close. Partial just wasn't enough there, and that's unfortunately a double bogey. That's maybe my insistence in taking the driver out for that second shot on that is always costing me, because I feel like I bogeyed that last time around as well. I just have to stop getting greedy with my plays, basically. I talked a big game about wanting to play conservatively in the first round, and now I'm just straight up not doing that. Just ignoring my own advice. Okay. Wind factoring in there as well. It's gonna cut us way, way short. Guess it's on the green, but we're a long way from home. Does look pretty... Looks pretty straight. This isn't impossible. Looks pretty straight. It's only a couple of break lines there. Still aimed it a little bit too far out. It's okay, just leave ourselves close enough for the par. Nearly missed that too. Oof. That would have been awful. Yeah, a couple of bad holes. Just looks to try and do us in and ruin our round here. But so far I think we're doing okay. It's a little slow. Absolutely did not want that to be slow. I'm going to cycle around a little bit here, but not by much. 29 feet, a little bit downhill, a little bit of break at my feet. See what we can do here. This looks good. This looks good. Oh, that was wide. And leaves 13 feet going the other direction. Oof, and shanked the second putt too. This is frustrating now. It's 4 bogeys and a double bogey. And only 2 birdies to show for it. Telling you, I just get too far ahead of myself. Like, if I play too well in the early stages, I get kind of too far ahead of myself, and then I start kind of overestimating my own abilities, and then just it completely falls apart from there. It is just awful to see it happening week on week on week, but at least I know that that's what I'm doing, so, you know, silver linings, I guess? Okay, dropped that one far too short on myself. Oh boy, this is 48 freaking feet, dude. It's gonna have to be the putt of our freaking lives. Went far closer than I thought it would. I'll say that. Oh my days. Still managed to get a par out of it, that's okay. We'd have left ourselves a little bit closer to the pin there on that approach. Would have been far, far better. Okay, that's an uphill stretch. I do want to make sure I get that far, so sticking with the 4-iron is probably the play. A little bit of backspin just to make sure it doesn't roll out super far. And aim a little bit to the side just to account for the wind. And then very slow and just ruin the entire shot. Golf! It's freaking... oh my days. It's just so bad. It's so bad. Fasted a partial swing. Ruined any possibility of getting something here. And mucked up the splash shot too. Fortunately, come away from that with a bogey. It's... I wouldn't mind too. These are better conditions to work with in the first round. So, me playing horribly, like, I can't blame anything else or anyone else but myself. That's the worst thing about this, is knowing that, like, everything that's happening here is entirely my fault. And it's something that I could be, and indeed should be, doing better. That's the worst part. So I got a perfect with the hybrid this time. Go figure. This actually looks like a really good approach. Okay, it's not going to slow down though, it's just going to keep bobbling. And run nearly all the way to the far side of the green. It's a rare green in regulation for us today. But still leaves us 36 foot out. Just get close, kid. Just get close. So all you gotta do is get close. Oh, baby! What a putt! What an absolutely amazing putt. I can't believe that went in. I cannot believe that went in. And the arc that thing takes. 36 feet. Oh my days, that is absolutely outstanding. That's finally a bit of good luck. Again with the swing playing issues. But it's going to leave us just like right below this rough patch here. There's so little margin for error on the flop shots. I'm so hesitant about this. I know I said I was going to cut this out of my game, but I think like I have to go for this. Slight red fast. I could have gone a lot worse. I'm actually surprised I managed to pull that one off. Underpowered. That's so underpowered. It's gonna roll off to the side. It's a birdie opportunity wasted. It's not a good hole. I mean, we've done good to get the green in regulation, but that shouldn't have been a 2-tap. Definitely should not have been a 2-putt right there. Club down to the 6-iron for this. Oh, we're going to slow it into the bunker. It's not even going to make it to the bunker, actually. Just going to dart right into the heavy rough here. Light fast splash out with the pitching wedge. I'm going to zoom around here. 14 feet for par. Very much think I'm not going to make this. Ugh. Too short on the left hand side. Some of the pin placements on this course are just really nightmarish for low skill players like myself, at least. One last hole to just send it home. If we can get something positive from here, that would be absolutely delightful. Because at 7 over, that's still leaving us in a pretty dicey predicament in terms of, are we going to make the cut this week? Perfect shot, and it's still going to drop short. Freaking wind, I'm telling you. Was a perfect 2. And just tap it home for the par. Just take it at that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bogeys, 1 double bogey, and was it 3 birdies? Not a great round. 5 over overall. That's just not going to be good enough. Definitely need to work on improvements. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. If you're still here and you're watching this on Tuesday, tomorrow night, Wednesday night, I will be streaming the promotion round starting at 9 PM UK, 4 PM Eastern. So hopefully you can join me for that. And we'll see you guys then. And if we make the cut, we'll also see you here on YouTube the usual times, Thursday, Friday, 6 PM UK time, 1 PM Eastern. Hopefully you'll tune in then. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you guys then.